So anyway, we stayed at Spade Island and went fishing in the evening, and the wind was blowing. I was guiding a doctor's wife, Mr. Whiteside, his name was, and so anyway, we was fishing. I was fishing behind, 100 yards or so behind her husband in the windy evening, and Wes was fishing down below, just above Slade Island Run, and the ledge sticking up ahead of the pool, the ledge sticking up. So it was a windy, it kept pushing him around, so Wes, he pulled his canoe up on the ledge. And this gentleman was fishing off the ledge. So he had a nice firm footing, Wes was sitting back. And the wind was blowing upstream, so he had fished before. He wasn't an amateur, but he fished before, but it don't matter, sometimes the wind's blowing, you lose control of your line. And the fly he cast, and the fly come back and struck him in the eye. Double hook fly, hardy fly, and went through the upper lid, underneath, through the one bar, but through his white of his eye, and down caught the lower lid. And that pinned his eye right solid. And the other hook was inside too, both hooks was inside the lids. The only thing we could see, open a little slit, I could see where it went through part of the white of his eye. So, all of a sudden, Wes jumped to his feet and helped the guy to sit down, and then he waved at me, because he knew I carried this little medical kit, I called it, with me, cutting pliers. He waved his arms for me to come down. So I said to his wife, I said, your husband hooked himself in the eye. I don't know how bad, but I said, I figured in his face somewhere. So I went down. When I got there, Wes was talking, and the blood would run down his cheek, down his face. And I come in, and I went over, and I looked, and I said, he said to me, he said, you got to have to take that fly over. It's just before dark. There's no way. We was 5-6 miles from Burn Hill, and 20-some miles to Boys Town from there. I mean, dark yet. That fly's got to come out. There's no way we could get down the river.
No.
And after dark, and it was a dark night, wind blowing. So I said to him, I got over this little bit, and I looked in. I said, Doc, I said, look, the one bar, the hook had gone down. Hard to miss your eye, really, your middle of your eye goes through your white of your eye. And I said, there's no way I can get my pliers in to cut the hook apart. And he said, you have to take it over. He said, the only way I can see, if I could, I don't want damage to your eye, but if I could go in and cut that little bit of white of your eye that was on the shank of the hook, maybe I get your lids far enough apart, I can reach in and go and cut the pliers and cut the hook in two and take the pieces off. Do what you have to do. And I said, well, and I got my kit, and I always carried a real sharp jackknife, and I always carried a cigarette lighter, so the first thing I did, I lit the cigarette lighter and got the knife real hot, and cooled it off, any germs on it. And so I said to Wes now, I said, by that time, Harley Stewart showed up, which was worst thing that ever coffee can happen. He was scared of blood, and he's making all these noises. And I said, Wes, for goodness sake, get Harley out of here. I said, he passes out. We're really in trouble. And working up the doctor besides. So Wes sat down. We got Harley out of there, and Wes sat down and got the doctor's head right between his knees. He kept his head real solid, real steady. And I got the knife ready, and I said, the doctor, I got to in. I think I can cut that little bit of skin and stuff on your eye, on the shank of the hook. So I got reached in his eye with the point of the knife and moved very carefully, cut that little bit of skin. Then the eyelids come up open, so I cut the hook apart.
Yeah.
And then I took 2 pieces of those. After I got all finished, I looked at the eyes all done. He said to me, what do you suggest now? And I said, well, tonight there's no way you can get you out of here. I said, tonight I said, go in and get some warm water, and stand and put a little salt in, bathe it with salt and water. And then tomorrow morning, I said, after breakfast, we'll head down and get out of here. So that's great. I think you're right. I imagine you're going to do that anyway. You just asked me what you should do.
Yeah.
And so anyway, next morning, get up, think about heading out of there, and he wouldn't go. He told my eyes okay, I can see it. There's no infection. He said, I think I'll stay another day and we'll get down to regular time. So we were fishing another day. So we stayed and fished and we went down until the next day. Then we ran all the then we stuff at Burn Hill, we ran clear on down, clear the voice down from Slade Island. So anyway, when he said goodbye, he tipped everybody. They always used a good, pretty nice party and they're tipping and stuff. Christmas time, I kind of forgot about it. Christmas time, I got this Christmas card from them in the mail. It took me a while. I was thinking of who it was, you know, because you got so many people, you kind of forget.
Yes, yeah.
Opened it up and a nice card, a little note in it. He said, I'm awful sorry for I neglected paying for my surgery. And he said $100 American dollar check in the mail for his surgery. And he said, I'll never forget you because I'll have a permanent scar on my eye from that operation. But he said, I want to let you know it didn't affect me a sign of the world. He said, I still have the same eyesight I always had. It affected my eyesight any, but I got scars. And he said, every time I look at the scar, I remember you, the job you did for me. It's appreciation. So anyway, that was the end of the operation there.